No, no, no. Stay, stay.
Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. Write to the Browns just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table. And let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. Why not take all of me?
Oh. Gregory, are you there?
Gregory's here.
Hey, Gregory, the video stopped. We just saw Nacho, who belongs to Councilperson Helena Moreno, President of the City Council. I loved looking at all of that video. Welcome, everybody.
Yes,
El
it's
Barkus.
fantastic.
El Barkus.
Gregory,
I think we're ready for go.
I think we're ready for go. Welcome everyone to the 2021 Barkus Parade. Hail Barkus! There you go.
Hail Barkus.
Well, I want to welcome you to the beautiful Windsor Court Hotel. We're here with our king and friends. But first, we have to introduce to you our General Manager, Ralph Mahana, who's just going to come up for just a second and say hi.
I just want to welcome everybody to the Windsor Court Hotel. I know this year's a little bit different, but we are happy to host part of Barkus year 27 here at the hotel again on the beautiful club level. So hail King Queen Barkus. Welcome to the Windsor Court. We'll always be a part of Barkus. We'll always support. Thank you for everybody out there who supports as well. Thank you, Gregory.
Thank you, Ralph. And I am here with our past royalty. We have here King Eddie.
Hello.
Hello, Eddie. You see,
Hello.
Eddie's always dressed so nice, isn't he?
He's always ready.
He's in his ready, Eddie.
Eddie's ready.
And his lovely mom, Cheryl Blumenstale.
Good.
We are so and good. She says good. So you made it another year.
You made it another year.
And she's here to support Barkus 21. And I also have with us our Mark Hebert. And Mark, thank you. Mark is a great friend. And I see Belle is on the video there, and Belle is napping. That is our returning queen. Queen Belle, say hi.
And my son Christopher.
And Christopher, thank you.
He's taken her to college for a couple months to have some company.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, Eddie doesn't like that.
Eddie
Eddie
had
doesn't
something
like
to say about that.
And before I turn it over to our beautiful MCs, Margaret and Angela, I'd like for our board veterinarian to come up and say a couple of words. Scott Griffith, who's here with his beautiful dog, Lucy. And we are trying to social distance, so that's why we are moving about. But Scott, you got to look at the camera.
Ah,
Isn't that lovely jacket?
Hey, everybody, we appreciate everybody coming out and supporting Barkus. It's always been a place for me to finish this our celebrations, but we celebrate today. I hope everybody can join in as best as we can. I think we all got the digital stuff down by now, so tell your friends. We'll be doing this for quite a while today, so everybody join in. And this is Lucy. She's a little rescue from Houston, Texas, a little miniature bull terrier. She works with me over at the clinic. She's one of my best employees. But anyway, everybody join in, tell your friends, and let's celebrate and make this a good Mardi Gras.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to turn it over to Margaret and Angela. We'll check back with you later.
Okay.
Eddie
And
says yes.
the theme this year, look, Angela,
I
I've
love
got
that.
my Barkus mask.
Yes.
You know, things are just totally different this year because of COVID-19.
Yes, but you know what? We don't say no. We
No.
do it however we can do it.
Okay.
I miss seeing you on the balcony and me on the street and the dogs walking by, but this is okay. I love the theme.
To leave this on.
Matt Reinhardt is brilliant. Absolutely.
He is.
Home alone, but Barkus at home, but not alone. And we are not alone either. We're joined by people in this fabulous Zoom world.
We really are. And, you know, so many people have been at home, Angela. I know you've been more at home. I've been going to work, but every day I come home and you see who's back there?
Yes.
That's Blue. Blue is my pal, and I come home, you know, late at night, and Blue is there wagging his tail, really excited. Don't go off with the camera, Blue. And so we're really in this tough time. People have often been with their pets. They've been walking their dogs and, you know, had kind of happy times and reconnected and time to be with family, which I think has been one of the really great benefits of COVID-19 is that, yes, we've been home with family. We're having dinners together. We're walking the dog more. We're really enjoying the simple things of life.
The videos that we saw coming in with the fabulous Jeremy Davenport music behind it, said it all. People still having that incredible relationship with their pets, understood that it was going to be different this year, but wanted to participate. Fabulous photos. I mean, I could look at those all day. Hilarious.
I know.
Well,
And a lot of people sent in those photos, but some were snapshots that I have taken over the years, and I shared some of them. So I know some of those dogs may have gray hair at this point, but you know, this has been going on, Angela, for 27 years. This is the 27th Barkus, where, you know, virtual parade this time, but you know, we've had 26 years of parading. Pretty incredible.
it is absolutely incredible. And I just told this story to another group recently. The first Barkus was not at this balcony where we normally are. It was right, remember that?
Yes, I do.
And there were a couple of hundred dogs. It was wonderful. And
Yes.
people didn't get it. They didn't know what was going on. And there were tourists who were staring. There were locals. And I looked down and there is Ruthie the duck lady.
Right.
She got it. She understood this is a parade honoring our relationships with pets.
That's exactly it, Angela.
Pardon?
That's exactly it, Angela.
100%. Well, we have a whole hour of fun things.
Yes.
And we're going to start, because this is an official Barkus. We have a word from our mayor, LaToya Cantrell.
Hi, I'm Mayor LaToya Cantrell, and I am here to wish the crew of Barkus happy Carnival, happy Mardi Gras. Although we're celebrating virtually this year, I know without a doubt Mardi Gras 2022 will be the best Mardi Gras ever. But until we get there, let's do what we do best. Let's celebrate our king, King Java Curtis this year, and of course our beautiful queen, Barabella Ash Roche. Hail Barkus, and I cannot wait to see our four-legged friends on the parade route in 2022. But for now, let's do what we do best. Come together and show how resilient we are as a people. And of course, our four-legged friends and family members are right there with us every step of the way. Thank you so much.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
You know, this actually started, Angela, back in 1992, in November of 1992. And it started, believe it or not, at a Macrador fan club meeting, which, as I look back at everything I've done in my life, I am so honored, and I know you are too, to be involved in this.
yes, oh my gosh. Yes, but it started with you. And
Well, it started with a group of people, and Tom Wood, of course, who owns Good Friends, had his dog become the first queen, JoJo McWood.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was complaining about his yappy dog. And he said, I'm going to show you, I'm going to make my dog the first queen of the crew of Barkus and captain for life. And she was captain for life. And there was just a wonderful group of people, Ken French, one of them. And Ken and I had coffee and lunch a few times. We had a cake walk where people would donate the cakes and they'd walk and they'd win a cake, and we raised money and gave it away to a family for Christmas. There were just a lot of fun things that we did. But the most important thing was the crew of Barkus. And in the past, say, 27 years, almost $2 million has been raised for rescue groups. You know, Arno, Animal Rescue of New Orleans, so many different groups, Zeus's Place. And of course, the Queen came from Zeus's Place, and they had to change the name. It was Pixie, and they went, oh, no, this is a much feistier dog. It became Barbarella. But good things have happened in that time. And I just have to give a shout out to Tom Wood and to Ken French. Ken, who helped get this going, and I think he taped a message for everyone to hear.
Hello, crew of Barkus fans. This is Ken French. I'm one of the founders, me, Tom Wood, and Scott Freeman. So here's the story. Long time ago, almost 30 years ago, I came up with the idea to have a Margadora fan club because she's such a great person. She makes everyone happy. So I started the Margadora fan club, and my boss, Tom Wood, was nice enough to let us have our meetings in the Queen's Head Pub. Well, Tom used to bring his dog, JoJo. Everyone hated JoJo. JoJo would bite you. She would snap at you. She was the most unlikable dog in the French Quarter. So out of the Margadora fan club, Crew of Barkus was founded. Tom said he was going to make JoJo the most popular dog in the world, and he did. So Tom, Scotty, Freeman, and I created Crew of Barkus, and the first parade, we had 3 weeks to get it together. So Scotty and I, it ran very smoothly. It was a very small parade, but it was great. And then from there, we just kept doing it every year. And I have to say, without Tom Wood's vision of keeping it going, back in the money for Barkus, because we had zero money, no money to start with, it would have never happened. So thank you, Tom Wood. But about the 7th year, it freaking exploded. I mean, it became like the parade to see. I've been there every year for it. This is the first year I haven't been there. I'm sad about it. Sorry I'm not there this year, but you can count on it. 2022, Daddy Barkus will be there. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Really, those origins are so important. And he's right to give tribute to JoJo. I've never heard
to JoJo, Tom, yes.
Yeah, no, the whole group, but it's unbelievable what was created and what we have today. I mean, if we were on the street today, it'd be 1,500 dogs. Oh my gosh. Now, also of equal importance are the people who have supported this all these years. And frequently it is the royalty, the families of the royalty who do monetarily and sort of in spirit. And some of those have just been so generous of their hearts and wallets that we wanted to bring a couple up. And one of them was the wonderful Geldermans. That's Catherine and Tony Gelderman. And she, of course, was the real Queen of Carnival. And as you said, her family goes deep into royalty. But their beloved dog was also royalty for Barkus. And she has just been a real trooper. So I think we have something from her.
Catherine and Tony Gelderman, and we had Queen Honey in 2005, and then Grand Marshal Banjo in 2000. 2009, and he was King Banjo in 2011.
So we've been involved in Barkus since 2005. That's when we got involved, when Honey was queen, and so this is maybe our 16th year.
And my mom was always wanting us to go down to the parade, and we kept hanging around up here in the Garden District, going to the parades, which are great on that Sunday, but we've never looked back. It's the most wonderful day in the quarter.
Well, Gregory Curtis first talked to me about it, and I knew that my wife, who comes from a Mardi Gras family here in New Orleans, would not be able to resist having Honey be Queen of Barkus. It just was too irresistible.
Well, it was all brand new to us, and when the parade starts and it suddenly rolls out onto Rampart out of the park, it's a really neat moment.
We have always been dog lovers. Both Catherine and I have had dogs our whole lives. My first dog was Daisy, a collie that I had when I was a little boy. Our dog has many traits that might be viewed as annoying, but since we love her so much, they're actually endearments. She has to be loved all the time, which is great. She brings good cheer and good mood to every day. She wakes us up in the morning and tells us what a great day it's going to be, and I think she helps us start every day in a wonderful way.
Unconditional love from a dog is one of the most wonderful things out there.
If someone would have told me a few years ago that you'd be the one that I'd call my own, I remember when I met you, I didn't know what to think. I thought you were beautiful, so I smiled and I winked, but still I told them.
Hey, guys, I'm here with Tony and Catherine, and in the lovely club lounge here at the Windsor Court. And I want to I'm glad they decided to come, and thank them so much for their continued support and love. And this program today would not be possible without their generosity. So I wanted to thank them personally. Who do we have with you?
We have Billy, and she's seeming a little shy.
Okay. I just remember fondly going up to Water Island in the summers and spending with Banjo, not the whole summer, Banjo and Honey, and just having great times with them, and we miss them so much. And we know that we have the great memories of them that we'll be showing in the video later. But thank you so much for your support.
We're delighted, Gregory. There's nothing more fun than Barkus, truly. It's a magical day. I think it's the best day of the French Quarter every year. It's a mixture of communities coming together, and it's really New Orleans, top to bottom.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Gregory.
Thank you. We'll go on.
Thank you, Billy.
We'll go back to you, Marvin.
Catherine, I remember seeing your mom up on the balcony so many times for Barkus, and I just loved her. And I'm thankful that she kind of brought you into the group, and now you know the beauty of Barkus and all that Barkus does. You know, yes, we celebrate the love of our animals, but you look at what Barkus has done for New Orleans.
Yes.
And Ken and Tom and Gregory and Catherine, all of you need to realize that you have created something that people truly celebrate and come to New Orleans to see and spend money. And then we just, are kind of like in dog heaven. We get to see all of these wonderful dogs being happy out on the streets. And what a fun thing.
Margaret, something else? Other communities around the country have now created their own Barkus. They may not call it Barkus, but again, it's creating that fabulous day the Geldermans are trying. It's the best day in the quarter. And it is bringing people, like-minded people who love animals. And that's what makes it hilarious and fun.
I know. All of the crazy costumes that you see. I mean,
and the creativity, making the float.
yes.
And you know, I've said it a million times. I personally, in 27 years, have never seen a dog fight. They get along.
No, they really respect each other. Now, we've had some get kind of too interested, perhaps, but
That's love.
you know, yeah, it's such a great thing. I mean, it's wonderful. And you're right, Angela, all over the country now, people are having dog parades because let's face it, when we go home, we're not home alone. We're with our pups and we're getting their love. And it helps us in these truly troubling times that we've been in.
I think you have another interview, don't you, Meg?
I do. So I wanted to bring up really an incredible dog. It's Samuel Steinmetz's dog, and it's Queen Barbie. And Queen Barbie really had a rough go. She is a pit bull and was in all of these pit bull fights and was rescued and had to have massive reconstruction because this poor dog was just torn apart. And that's one of the things that the crew of Barkus does. It helps all of these rescue groups and help this dog be put back together again. So we want to hear from Queen Barbie and see what a great dog Queen Barbie is.
So my name is Sam Steinmetz. This is Queen Barbie, Queen 22. She's a special dog. She was actually rescued by Southern Animal Foundation. She was a bait dog. You maybe can't tell, but part of her face was ripped off and she had multiple surgeries and she's got a lot of scars on her back, probably from sun and maybe chemical burns.
You cannot steal the show.
She's definitely worthy of being queen. And so when we were selected in 2014, it was a no-brainer to jump in and get fully submerged in the sort of the royal family. Actually, I've been marching in Barkus since probably around 2003 or 2004. So royalty is a big obligation, and when we had the opportunity for Barbie to be queen, it was a no-brainer. It was definitely something we knew, and we knew that with her background, it was just a great spokesdog for Barkus. My favorite memory of Barbie being queen probably would just be that first year. It was the moment where I had been fostering Barbie, and it was pouring down rain. It was a very wet Barkus, and we were being interviewed by WWL, and it was at that point that I told Southern Animal Foundation that Barbie was no longer looking for a home, but had found one, and that I was going to adopt her. I have always been a dog lover. My favorite breed is a German Shepherd, but after that, it's pit bulls. Well, I think a lot of us have discovered that during the pandemic, we've been a little bit alone and separate from people. And the most rewarding part of having a dog is that partnership that they've given us throughout. I love that this dog, after all she's been through, loves people and loves other dogs so much.
The very thought of you, and I forget to do.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my gosh.
And did you see the gorgeous portrait that Matt Renard did of Queen Barbie? And I love hearing Samuel's story about how important Barbie is to him during COVID-19.
And I think he probably reflects a lot. What's very interesting, we're getting a lot of chat from people who are watching this all over the country.
Isn't that wonderful?
Thank you all, because they're dog lovers, animal lovers. And I always say we don't discriminate because Occasionally we've had a pig or a goat or something, but it is the relationships. Thank you, United States people watching. I love that. You know, we talk about the Windsor Court. The Windsor Court has been such a great friend to Barkus, holding the royal ball there, and they have created royalty there, not just today's, but as we saw earlier, we had
Saudi Arabia.
Yes. Oh, Saudi Arabia?
Yes, in the chat.
No,
Not yet.
But we also have Ralph Mahana, who was on earlier. I think he has a taped message for us all as well.
So I'm Ralph Mahana. I'm the general manager at the Windsor Court Hotel, and we are filming from the world famous Polo Lounge. This is Bristol Mahana, and she came to us about 5.5 years ago, and she was a wedding gift to my wife from me, and she has graced our family ever since, and we are, she's been part of the Windsor Court family ever since as well. So she's the official Windsor Court dog, and she brings a lot of joy to our lives and a lot of joy to lives around the Windsor Court as well. Well, I was involved with Barkus prior through the hotel and through Gregory, working here for 16 years. So naturally, when we got Bristol, Gregory got me more involved, and we were so excited to do it because we'd never been part of the parade. We'd always been part of the ball here and just doing philanthropic things for animal rights so when I got involved about 6 years ago officially as a member of Barkus, Bristol was Grand Duchess, and then she worked her way up to Queen, and it was like one of the most magical years ever, and best rides, best days. Bristol had an amazing time, my wife had an amazing time, and it was just great to, I involved the executive team here. It was great to have everybody with us during the parade, so you know, it's always a wonderful event for families. I think my favorite memory of her being Queen was all of the beads and the branding we did with King Stanley and Queen Bristol, and she just all the appearances we had to do. We did appearances with kids. We did afternoon here with Queen Bristol and King Stanley. We did a toasting in the courtyard. So there's a lot of great memories, but I'll never forget seeing her face and King Stanley's face together on those flags, and just how many people enjoyed,
yes,
you know, catching items with her face.
Yeah.
The outfits were done by the costume designer with the New Orleans Opera, and she had 5 costumes done leading up until the main costume. And in total, it was about $2,500 worth of costumes. So it was a lot of money, but it was well worth it. And the throws were a lot, but you know, a lot. We also it allowed us to engage a lot of people around here, so it was well worth it. So she had a ball outfit and she had the parade outfit. Snoring and farting. I mean, 100% her most annoying trait is snoring and farting. She snores all night long. She's even had a nose job or some nose surgery just to
Our video went out again.
That nasal cavity.
Video start. You got to start video again. Start video.
So she has no. Yes, technically she's had cosmetic surgery. She's every bit as beautiful as she was before.
I know. I haven't either. I don't know where they got it.
You know, it's how much a dog loves, and just how caring they are when you know, if you're down or you're upset. They have a sixth sense for that, and they bring a lot of joy. I've seen Bristol bring a lot of joy to people's lives, and she doesn't even know. So it's the most rewarding thing. They're always there for you. They're always so loving and caring. Thank you. Thanks to Barkus. Hail King and Queen Barkus.
I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane, and I thought about you.
Oh my gosh!
All right.
Angela,
amazing.
Does that dog not have the most beautiful smile you've ever seen?
And it was smiling, and it was loving that its dad was just loving it.
Yes.
Every minute of that. And I loved his honesty. snoring in the other.
Exactly. Margaret and Angela, I'm here in the Zoom with our general manager, Ralph Mahana, and his lovely wife, and beautiful Bristol. And we, you know, tell us a little bit about Home with the Queen.
Oh, it's been a little bit different. Ashley, my wife's been working from home, so her and Bristol have spent all the time together, and it's just nice to be able to get out. We look forward to this every year. So even though it's virtual, we have a small contingency here at the Windsor Court, and Bristol just loves being around not only humans but her four-legged friends. And it's been a little bit difficult at home without much exposure, but she gets to play in the yard, and she gets a lot of time with mommy, and we're just happy that that she can be happy around others and spending some time today. And hail King, Queen Barkus, and we're just so happy to be here again. Thank you, Gregory, and everybody else for everything you do for this organization.
And Ashley, Ashley worked in for the hotel before, and she worked in catering conference services. And was it really hard to get employees to like come and do this event?
No, I think for the most part, most of them actually enjoyed, being involved, and it was kind of, different from their day to day and more exciting, and they got to hang out with all the pups. I think they enjoyed it.
Yes. Well, we thank you, and we thank your mom, and we thank Ralph, your mom, and I know they're home listening, and I know that people want to get to other things, but I just wanted to take a couple of minutes out of the program and thank you both for your loyalty and your dedication and support, to this crew. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks, Ralph.
Thank you, Gregory. Thanks to the team
So wait.
at Windsor Court. Yeah.
I have a question. That dog always seems to be smiling.
Yes.
I mean, the biggest smile I think I've ever seen. Why? Always smiling. Must be the happiest dog.
Well, when she gets home cooked breakfast and lunch and cookies whenever she wants them, all healthy cookies, keep her well, but she's very spoiled, so it's not hard to smile. Plus, first time she's been around people in a long time other than us, so keep on smiling, Bristol.
I love
Thank you,
Bristol.
Margaret.
Don't you, Angela?
Dude, that dog is it. I mean, and it's living a happy life, and it is about parenting. They've made that dog happy. So that is great.
And I've also got to say, while we have Windsor Court there, that the ball is amazing. It is fabulous. If you have never been to the Barkus Ball, you have got to go because it is a blast. The King and Queen are, of course, there, along with fabulous food, really good music. And I've got to say, the food at Good Friends is pretty great, too, when they have that going on, our parade.
I think King Stanley, who was, of course, Bristol's king, I think in an interview.
Oh, I'd love to hear.
Am I right?
Yeah,
you're right.
You're right.
And I see in the chat someone says Queen Barbie loves hanging out at the buffet.
Well, who doesn't
At the Windsor.
From Windsor Court?
Yes. At the carving station. We don't call it a buffet here.
Oh, carving station, of course. I still thinking of 5 outfits, $2,500. Beautiful. I hope you have them shadow boxed.
We do.
That's fabulous.
And I'm trying to give one of those for the Barkus Museum. So hopefully we'll get one this year.
And what did Queen Bristol wear to Galatoire's when she got to eat so well there?
That was she wore like a Swarovski crystal skirt with her crown and some pearls around her neck. So, and she did everything she could to get that outfit off, but we made sure she was in it right until the very end. And Gregory cut the lamb chops for her.
Yes.
Nice and small, like she liked them.
Uncle Gregory. But cut her lamb chop.
Yes.
And
I see Garci Plantos says they love you, Margaret and Angela, in the chat. So keep them chats going. Yes.
Love you back.
Thanks for both of you.
Who else I really love is Gregory Curtis. Gregory Curtis has been running really Barkus for years and years. And this year, about time, his dog is king. King Java is a really special dog. Java's mother died of COVID, and that happens to be Gregory's stepmother. And he adopted his half-brother, and that's Java. And Java is king this year. So not only do we have Queen Bristol going to Windsor Court, but now Java is going every day with Gregory, kind of getting used to his new life since he was adopted. He used to be with Katie, his mom, all the time. And now he's with Gregory every day. And Gregory, what is that like having Java with you? Can we hear you?
They might have.
There they are. Yeah.
There you go. It's quite amazing to have Java with me. Java is an amazing dog. He's a lap dog, so he likes to sit in your lap most of the day. He thanks to Dr. Scott, we've got him on a great medical regimen. He's had some medical issues, but he's a lovely dog and just a great addition to my family and to the Windsor Court family.
No, that's such a beautiful, beautiful story. And so you know what it feels like to have a king in your family. Well, so does, I keep getting the name.
It's
right.
King Stanley.
King
Stanley was king.
Stanley,
Yes.
Stanley was king with Bristol.
With Bristol, that's right.
And I think we have a video of them coming up, of Stanley, and they have been such good friends of the crew and donated a lot of funds to help us. But let's roll that video.
My name is Tracy Foxworth, and this is King Stanley James Louis Foxworth, the 2019 King of Barkus. I've been involved with Barkus on and off for about 20 years. He's not been around for the 20 years, but on and off with different dogs through Barkus, whether walking in the parade or doing volunteer work. A friend of mine, her dog was king a couple of years ago, and she told me what a wonderful experience it was. She said you cannot pass it up when we had the opportunity, so it was well worth the commitment. There were so many favorite memories, but I have to say I think Galatoire's was probably my the one I was most looking forward to. You know, he rode there in a carriage from Royal Carriages. And him and Bristol eating their lamb chops, and it was just priceless, you know, in terms of a memory, but all of it was just absolutely wonderful. I've always been a dog lover. I grew up with dogs, started rescuing them when I was in college, and always had rescue dogs, and they're the best. I don't think Stanley has an annoying trait, to be honest with you. I'm not being partial. I don't know. Look at him. I mean, he's pretty easygoing. I think most I love is his companionship. I mean, he's an easygoing guy. I can take him anywhere. I get requests sometimes to bring him to corporate meetings. Oh, wow. And he sits in the boardroom with me. So it's just, you know, he's my best friend. If you're not a dog owner, I have to say the most rewarding thing is it's a two-way street. You know, what I give him, I get back tenfold. And I think that's the biggest reward, and especially during COVID right now. We've all been struggling, I think, with, you know, the isolation and stuff, and he's given a lot to me during this time. When I found he was going to be king, I was super excited, but also super nervous, because it is a responsibility, right? Like, you know, he has a responsibility to give back, I think, in his kingship. And we did. Yeah.
Hey there, Mr. New Orleans. You make the little ladies' hearts go pitter-pat. Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It is unbelievable how well behaved, how I am the king, I'm in my jacket, I've got my crown, life is good. And I have a wonderful.
Exactly. And hey there, Mr. New Orleans playing in the background. Stanley, cheers to you.
Yes. You know,
I love the music in the background. Don't you, Angela?
Love the music, and it is our beloved Jeremy Davenport, who is such a good friend to Barkus. He opened and gave us his entire library, musical library. And so all the music you're hearing from start to finish is our beloved Jeremy. And I think we have some more fabulous pictures that he's going to introduce.
It's Jeremy Davenport. Nina is so excited that Barkus is using my music this year in their virtual celebration. See how excited she is? We hope to see you next year in person. Happy Mardi Gras.
Couldn't get any better. That's totally New Orleans, yeah.
That is it. And again, we're still getting these wonderful messages all over. We love that.
I do too. So I think we've got some great photos to show.
I hate to see the evening sun go down, 'cause my baby, she done left this town. If I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, if I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, I'm gonna pack up my trumpet. I'm gonna make my getaway. You know why? St. Louis woman.
Well, we didn't get the pictures, but I think we'll ultimately get to them because people were so kind to send them in.
With a diamond.
Here we go.
I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down, 'cause my baby, she done left this town. If I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, if I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, I'm gonna pack up my trumpet. I'm gonna make my getaway. You know why? St. Louis woman with her diamond rings, she pulls this man around by her apron strings. Went for powder or for her store-bought hair. You know the woman I love would not have gone nowhere, nowhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, 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 St. Louis, hey, 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 ah, ah, ah. La, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 whoa, 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 whoa.
Great, Angela.
It's absolutely fantastic. And it just, again, reinforces everything we know is that joy. And you can see it in the parents' faces. You can see it in, you know, you were talking about our beloved king and losing his mother. Of course, that is, but what a glorious victory for Gregory now to have Java. But we haven't talked a lot about our queen. I'd like to talk a little bit about her. Yes. Our Queen Barbarella. I just love this because, as you mentioned, she came from Zeus's place. So she had very sad, and thank God got to Zeus's place because there they make miracles happen. But they, whoever the name was, it was Pixie, which was not the personality she is this feisty, strong Barbarella. So her parents are, and I love this because her name is Barbarella Ashe Roche, the daughter of Lorelei Ashe and Tom Roche. We must give credit to parents. So her world changed. And I think they tapped into a great intelligence in this dog because they take the dog to work, which is the Elms Mansion with the dad. And
hello, is that a rough life?
But we tell you, she brings a lot to the table because she helps them set up all their fancy events. This was a calling, this child from Zeus's place to this. But the thing I have to say is a little bit about the $2,500 wardrobe for our previous queen. This queen has her own fashion designer, Autumn Adame, owner of Dark Garden, who has dressed J-Lo, Christina Aguilera. Hello, it must be phenomenal. But Barbarella deserves it all. We are very, very happy. She's in the process of writing a book. I love the title, Feisty to Refined, Being a Barking Barbarella. I say, hail Queen. Hail
Amen.
Queen. Yes, I think this is, the choices this year, Java and Barbarella are emotional to me. And
they are, and dogs are emotional. They support us during this really hard time. So I think we need to hear the proclamation, don't you, Angela? Because we've got to make this official. Yes. So I'll begin.
Okay.
Okay. Whereas it is the captain's authority to call the crew to parade on the occasion of the celebration of the only canine crew in the world known as the Mystic Crew of Barkus. And whereas the captain declares this year's theme, Bone Alone, Barkus at home, but not alone. Our canine crew members will be celebrating virtually from their living rooms, yards, porches, stoops, balconies, extra bedrooms, so that they can have a fun Barkus Sunday while keeping COVID-19 safely away. And whereas during this global pandemic, we will give credit to the dogs who have become eager co-workers, popular Zoom meeting participants, studious virtual classmates, and endless sources of acceptance, thank goodness, friendship, and unconditional love, while so many of us have, of course, been mostly at home, but not alone. Be it known, the captain hereby invests our noble king, Java Curtis, His Majesty 27, as he leads his crew from the Windsor Court Hotel, where he has embarked on his life in a new hometown with bravery and courage, and gained a chance to find his place on the canine staff at Windsor Court Hotel. May his reign as King Barkus help him launch his campaign to make more hotels canine friendly, as few can resist the power and nobility that comes with being king.
This is so beautiful. So be it known that the captain hereby appoints the queen, Barbarella Ashe Roche, an example of a dog discarded to the unknown future before she found her kindred soul, Lorelei, at Zeus's place. As each other's spirit animal, they share an appreciation of all things classy, sweet, and show-stopping. Not only will the Queen's fabulous clothing designs make canine fashion history, but may her royal reign be a beacon of light for those in darkness and a symbol of hope for those whose hearts waiting to love and be loved. Thereby, on behalf of the captain, all crew members and their human companions are commanded to sniff and assemble with mirth on this day to celebrate with Barbarella when Barkus goes virtual, and here we are. Hail Barkus, Queen and King. This is it, Margaret. This is it.
So I think that we need to hear from King Java and really see this incredible dog's beauty, 8 years old, wonderful Shih Tzu, true companion to Gregory Curtis. Let's hear from King Java.
Java.
Red carpet.
Oh. Wait, is King Java really walking that slowly, or is this slowed down?
I think it's slowed down just so we can capture every moment.
I love it. Oh, the cutest. You're losing your crown. It's too heavy. Yes, fix that crown. Oh,
He looks so happy though.
So sweet.
So sweet, his moment of glory. Of course he should. I would travel with the red carpet. Anytime
I would too.
I would just roll it out and go, yes. Now, we are going to go over to the Elms Mansion. Again, we have a working girl there, and she is our queen. So if we can go over there, there are a bunch of people I saw. Hello, Elms Mansion, where are you?
I think they may be getting set up. So, I would really like to hear a little bit more about Java, wouldn't you, Angela?
Yes, absolutely.
So let's hear, I think we have a special interview just on Java.
Great.
Here we are.
Well, sometimes you get to see more.
I am Gregory Curtis. I'm president of the crew of Barkus, and I'm here with Java, who is the 27th king of the crew of Barkus. The theme is Bone Alone. Barkus goes viral. I have been a part of this organization for almost 25 years now, and I've had 2 queens, so I thought it was only fitting to have a king. But I think the reason why I wanted to have Java be king this year was because Java was adopted almost 10 years ago by my mom, who sadly passed away in October of COVID-19. And I wanted Java to symbolize the hope and the new beginnings, and when this horrible pandemic is over, and also bring awareness to pets who may have been left by their owners, who need a home, who need adoption, who need love and care, and that's why I asked for Java to be king of Barkus 27. My favorite breed is probably of a dog is probably no breed. I love mutts, but somehow, some way, I always end up with a breed. Java is a Lhasa Apso, and I have a wire-haired Dachshund mix at home and an American Cocker Spaniel. Java tends to love to be a lap dog, and my other dogs are pretty don't like to be under you as much, except for to eat. But Java loves to spend every waking moment with his owner. I think the most rewarding thing about dog ownership is that they love you so unconditionally. When you're having a good day or bad day, they always have a great day, and you're always going to be loved, and you're always going to be wanting to be around. And I think just the near companionship that dogs afford human beings is so special. I love most about Java is that he reminds me of my mom, and when I look in his face, I think of her and remember the good times that we shared.
Such a sweet dog.
Such a sweet dog and such a sweet story. And I'm happy
I
for both
know.
of them. I said to Gregory, you know, your mom was looking down and she's thrilled that you all are together. I
Yes,
really
she is.
believe that.
I really believe that also. And Java is a Shih Tzu.
I know, right?
So you know, so much for those. I'm just Java is roaming around the room. I'm here with my beautiful friend Stephanie, and who is a big dog lover and supporter of Barkus. But I'm just so thankful to be surrounded by friends and loved ones today. Thank you so much.
No, that is wonderful, Gregory. Thank you for
Wait,
all.
Angela, we've got something that we have to mention right now. Gregory, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
There is something special that we would like to present to you of Java. Our wonderful artist, Matt Renard, has done a portrait of King 27, that handsome Java,
Oh my
that
goodness.
will live eternally with
beautiful.
you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's gonna go. Java, you know, we got to get a bigger place because we got 3 dogs now, so we're moving over to Julia, and so this will be a beautiful addition to Java's new home.
Oh, I love it, Matt. You did so well.
Thank you, Matt.
He really does. I think Matt is over at the Elm Mansion
Yes.
with the Queen Barbarella. And why don't we just go right over there and see what's happening?
Okay, you can walk around.
I think he has to unmute.
And I tell you, Matt has done these posters every year, Angela, and they are amazing. I've got one that's behind me. That was Harry Potter. I don't know if you could see it, but they are for sale every year. All money donated to Barkus, and that money, of course, goes to all of these different rescue groups. And it's such a good thing because, you know, if a shelter has to go out of business or whatever, they go in and they get these dogs, they take them to Zeus's place and lots of other places, and they find homes for these pups. And if there is a situation like we saw with one of our queens, let's see, I believe that I have to check back and see. That was Queen Barbie.
Barbie,
who needed
yes.
This reconstruction because she was basically torn apart by other pit bulls, and they were able to reconstruct her. And she's been such a wonderful, just friend to her owner. And so that's what, of course, Barkus does. And look, there's Matt.
Want to hold it?
So Matt, we do want to thank you for producing all of these beautiful posters. And
Yes.
Matt, stay still. Okay, there you are. No, stay still, Matt.
Margaret,
Don't move.
Margaret, we want to make sure the posters are for sale, but aren't there T-shirts and also masks this year?
Yes.
That he has
Yes.
done. Again, a good way to support all these rescue
So
groups.
cute. It was cool.
Great.
Wait, Angela, do you see my mask?
I do. I love it.
It is great. And wait, I've got a T-shirt too. Where did I put it? I don't know where.
I've got it right here.
Okay,
right
there
here.
you go.
There you go. And listen, so you know, I'm kind of stubborn, and so sometimes I don't these themes. I just go, well, I don't get it. And Matt says, no, you don't have to get it. We're gonna do it, and he's always right. And you know, when we did Freedom's Best Friend, I just disliked that theme, and so many I disliked, and they just came alive, and people just you know, came around and loved our themes. They're amazing. He's a great artist and a great friend.
Yes, he is. He is always there with us. Matt, can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Matt?
Yes.
Oh, I like your hat. Fetch.
You are so talented and such a giver to this community. Thank you. Thank you for all the years of your magnificent art.
Thank you. Well, we're going to introduce to you a wonderful queen.
Good.
Are you prepared?
We are ready.
Yes.
All right.
Oops.
Hold on. Wait, we got.
Wait, I have my mask upside down. There. Can you see it?
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
All right. So.
Oh, wow.
The queen.
The queen.
Hail Barbarella. Hail Barbarella. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations.
She's weary from her royal duties, it would appear.
So we understand she is living a wonderful life, contributing to the Elms Mansion in her business life, writing a book, and has now all these fancy clothes.
It's true. She's well retired and she loves being in charge of things, so it's a natural fit for her here at the Elms.
Wonderful. She represents Barkus beautifully. Let me ask you, when you walked into Zeus's place, was it your eyes met and that was it?
Well, actually, a dear friend, tagged me in her adoption picture, and I knew that was the dog for me. And I wouldn't take any other dog. I had to have her. She was an abandoned puppy, and now, well, she's living the life she should.
Someone needs to mute the extra phone because we are getting feedback and it's hard to understand you, and we want to hear everything about Barbarella.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
We still have feedback. Somebody has their phone up.
How's that?
How's that?
I think that's better.
Better? Okay, great. So
it's still there.
Okay.
Still there. Okay.
Let's just take a good picture of our Barbarella, because this is her moment in the sun. Where is our queen?
Let us see the queen. Oh, there she is, the queen and Java. Don't they look beautiful?
Looking so royal. Oh my gosh. The queen.
Oh, I love her cape. And Angela, weren't you saying that J-Lo has the same designer?
Yes, J-Lo and Christina Aguilera. We need to talk to the queen's mother about how she made that connection.
Okay.
Okay, so Dark Garden Corsetry, Autumn Madame is a friend of mine from many years, and she actually, when I took on the Sirens, the dance the Sirens, she did all of the original costumes for the Sirens, and she opened a shop here in New Orleans on Magazine Street because she loves New Orleans and Mardi Gras culture. So when it was time for Barb to be queen, she stepped forward and kindly decided to dress a dog instead of a regular human superstar. So this outfit is based on her paternal grandmother's Queen of Venus gown. Not the first queen in the family, but probably the most fabulous. I'm not sure.
But she's taken to it quite well. She has a little wardrobe of different peacock outfits with sequins and feathers. Cool.
And I must say, Lorelei, that your headdress is stunning.
Stunning. It really is. But the queen just looks so majestic, and she remembers where she came from. So this has to be very special in her life. To have beautiful designer cape, all this attention, she deserves it.
Well, she loves the attention, that's for sure.
And Zeus's place is such a wonderful place that she came from. They do such a great job there. I follow them on Instagram. I love seeing all of the pups and the cats and everybody who gets adopted. So a big shout out to Zeus's place. And I believe that you are going to immortalize beautiful Barbarella as well.
Yes. There we go, Matt. It's out, Matt. Matt has, look at that beautiful painting.
Barb, what do you think? I don't know.
I love it.
There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, that's great.
Do you know?
And I believe that there is a beautiful video too,
Yes,
Angela.
there is. There is. Let's roll the video.
Of our queen.
Hi, I'm Lorelei Ash, and this is Barbarella, Queen of Barkus this year. Well, I felt I didn't have a choice. It was so obvious that Barb was meant to be queen. And of course, I have rescued many animals over the course of my life. I've got 3 rescues right now, and the opportunity to help other animals rise up in life to a more proper station and find forever homes, I couldn't resist. She rescued me about 7 years ago from Zeus's place, where she was an abandoned Christmas puppy. She has made my life better every holiday season since, so I'm the one that got the gift. I have always rescued animals, but she's kind of that one dog for me. Have I always been a dog lover? Absolutely, I have always been a dog lover. I have a picture when I was 2 in diapers telling a boxer what to do standing over me. So that forecasted both that I would always love dogs and that I'd always boss other creatures around. My dog's most annoying trait, I don't know that she has one. She is a little bit of a shadow. She does follow me around a lot, but I find that sort of delightful. The most rewarding thing about dog ownership, I would have to say, it's trite, but all that unconditional love and joy. Their outlook is perfect. When the world is complicated and we get bogged down in the minutia of what's happening in our lives and little dramas, they let it all go and just play. Queen Barbarella is super lovable, but I think I love her joy. When she goes running after a ball or just sort of hops on the lawn or gets excited because someone's coming to visit, her joy is contagious. Aww. Her ensemble is made by Dark Garden Corsetry here in New Orleans and in San Francisco. Dark Garden doesn't normally dress dogs. They normally dress people, and including celebrities like J-Lo and Christina Aguilera. But they made an exception for Barb, and they used the inspiration of her maternal grandmother's Queen of Venus dress. So we've got a little bit of Mardi Gras history and a little bit of celebrity, and I think she wears it very well.
The way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me.
Oh,
so
cute.
So cute.
And we want to say again, hail Queen Barkus.
Hail
Queen Barkus.
Yes. Wonderful.
And
again,
the king would hello, am I there? There you go. Before we get before we get to some more pictures, the king would just love to toast his beautiful queen. Thank you, Miss Lorelei. Thank you, Barbarella. We love you. You've been a great supporter of Barkus. She's raised so much funds for us. We really appreciate your kindness. Hail Barkus, and next year we will return as royalty. Jabba and Barbarella. Hail Barkus.
Hail. May I ask a question real quickly of Lorelei?
Sure.
So I understand that Lorelei is quite acrobatic, used to be with the Cirque du Soleil, and I'm wondering if you have taught Barbarella any of those tricks.
So she can dance around on her hind legs, but she is actually a bit disconcerted when I'm in the air. But I have had her as a doubles partner time and again, hanging upside down. So
I love it.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Lorelei.
These are all the moments we're going to remember forever. You know, we have a special guest. I understand that back at the Windsor Court, Gregory has someone who wants to say hello.
Yes, yes. And I'm all masked right now. And I also wanted, before she comes up, I have this lovely print. And this is one for Margaret and Angela and Ralph, and the employees of the Windsor Court. My office is, I'm running out of space. It's all in the corner now. But Matt designed this beautiful print, and one for the king and queen. And last but not least, well, Sheriff Marlon Gusman, who's been our friend for so many years. Can't forget about him. And Angela, I have 2 of your prints still in my office. So heading over to One River Place soon. But before I do that, we have one for our very special guest here with us, Mayor LaToya Cantrell. And this will be the first Barkus print in City Hall. So, Mayor, can you hear? Yeah, we need to hear you. I just want, I know this has been quite a difficult year, and we've been through so much. And
Don't start nothing now.
We're getting better, but I appreciate your support, not only for the industry and saving lives. I know why it's so critical that we have to do this today. But I just want to say thank you for your leadership. As Katie used to always tell me, Mama Katie, who passed on, stand for something or fall for anything. I just appreciate you for keeping us safe, and hopefully you'll be out there next year. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but we need all those fees waived from City Hall.
Yeah, you meant to do that.
Yes.
No, well, this is a beautiful occasion, of course, one that we look forward to every single year in the city of New Orleans. While we're celebrating virtually, we're keeping the spirit of Barkus alive. And you have seen and have been impacted firsthand by COVID-19. But I'm telling you, the legacy of your mom lives on through King Java.
Thank
We're
you.
just so happy to be here with you and Java and even our queen.
Thank you. And you brought us
I
two
did.
proclamations.
I did. I brought them. And what I will say, and I'll be brief, but in the spirit of Mardi Gras, we offer our heartfelt congratulations to you and the members of this year's Royal Court of the Crew of Barkus 2021. We appreciate your efforts in creating the Barkus, especially COVID Care Fund, which provided support to veterinarians throughout the city. We thank you. But this is signed by me, and it really is in recognition of our king, King Java Curtis.
Thank you.
So all hail King, King Java.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
And of course, we have one for our queen, Barbarella.
Yes.
All right. All right, Queen. We love you too. There you
Thank
go.
you.
All
Thank
right,
you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Good to see you.
Nice.
All right.
And Mayor, I can't tell. Do you have a Barkus mask on?
He does not, but we plan to get her.
Once I get up from this chair, I will have one on.
That's important because it's really beautiful.
It is. I'm going to get one, Gregory.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
But you know, all of this, all of the fundraising, all of the work that goes into it goes back to helping the nonprofits, the people who work 24/7, 365. And I think Ann Bell, who has been around a long time, probably expresses it best. I think we have a video of her.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, my name is Ann Bell, and I'm the director and founder of Southern Animal Foundation. And I have on my lap Inez. She's a rescue from Vermilion Parish Animal Shelter. We rescued her about 5 years ago as a baby. I've been involved with Barkus since probably 1996. Southern Animal has had 3 queens and 1 king. I think the most important thing is the love they give you but no matter how bad you feel, no matter how horrible they've been treated, they still love you so much. And this dog is a perfect example because she was in a high kill shelter. I'm sure she was not treated well, and she loves everybody.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see? I'm no good without you.
No, that's.
And did you see that mask? Just beautiful, and was wearing the Barkus mask, which I think is pretty fabulous.
And again,
you know, Angela, that's one way that people can help.
Yes.
You can support Barkus by buying a mask.
A t-shirt, buying yes. We have something very special. Before we we have got to thank this fabulous man, Joe Luft.
Yes.
This whole thing together. Joe Luft, you are a gift to us and to
a wizard.
A wizard. You are a super wizard. Please know how much we appreciate it. He has been putting all of this together remotely. How the heck he does it, I don't know, but thank heaven for him. Lived in New Orleans, went to Tulane, and just is a sweetheart. Thank you, Joe Luft.
And Angela and Margaret, I want to say that he redesigned our website. He has donated countless monies to this cause through his work, and we really, really, really appreciate Joseph. Thank you. And, you know, thinking about taking the calls from me, just put that in one bucket. But, you know, just dealing with all of the dynamics of putting this together, he is a friend for life. Thank you, Joseph.
He'll always remain our friend after today.
I know. Angela,
you know
Gregory,
what?
There's something. Oh, finish up. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I think you're on the same page, but I think we need to unmute Matt Reinhardt. We need to very good, because we're going to go back to the Elms Man.
We have a special presentation from Matt.
Special, very special. Matt, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we do.
I know.
Every year that we choose a Golden Weenie Award to give.
Java.
And the person that received this usually has gone above and beyond and committed so much time and energy and effort to Barkus. And this year's Golden Weenie goes to Catherine Olivier.
Yay! Yay! Catherine Olivier.
I'm muted. Do I have to give up my Golden Weenie?
There's another Golden Weenie.
I'm going to give it off to Gregory.
Very, very important.
Catherine, my Golden Weenie was bigger, but there we go. It's COVID. I know. There you go.
This woman deserves this so much.
And the only person who's been involved in Barkus more than the rest of us, Catherine Olivier. Thank you so much.
Here, have Catherine step closer to you. Move a little bit more this way. Yes. What you may not know about Catherine is that she pretty much organizes everything.
Yes.
She gives us the rundown. She gives us the background information. Catherine is the hard worker, and to say she is funny and clever is an understatement.
Yes.
She's the one who came up with the line, dog sniffing through the quarter, you know, every year, and just so many creative, fun things. And everybody loves Catherine.
No one deserves it more than you, Catherine. And I really mean that.
Catherine
it's an army, but by golly, you need
when we had one single organization that we supported, which was the SPCA, and Catherine came there and helped us expand the organization to where we support tens and sometimes 20 organizations. And she's just a calming voice in the middle of all the chaos that goes with Barkus. And I couldn't do it without her, because sometimes, you know, I'm pulling my hair out and I'm calling her and saying, Catherine, what do I do with this? Can you handle this person? Because we have a lot of royalty that can be a little difficult, but she's always there. She's a calming voice. and we love her so much. Thank you, Catherine.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mwah.
All for the dogs. All for the dogs.
Yes. Thank
You
you.
did a great job, Kat.
This has been a glorious afternoon. It is probably the best viral thing we could have done. We've brought royalty, we have acknowledged them, we have hailed them, and even though they don't have their parade, they have this moment. I thank everybody, and I know I'm speaking for Margaret, thank everybody for including us always. And
yes,
we have some more pictures.
I want to see, Joseph, if you can queue up a lot of pictures, those people who are in the chat. We have hello from California. Although our hearts are in New Orleans, we wish we could be there with you. Keep those rolling. I know that I just appreciate this from the bottom of my heart. It could not be a better day. We could not, maybe we should do this virtual next year. I don't know, but
no, we want to sniff through the corner.
But
some dogs.
We will post those chats on our website, and we are, thanks to the kindness of the Windsor Court, I want to tell you about a special raffle that's taking place. And just this afternoon, sitting here, I have received 2-night premium stay at the Windsor Court, and you can probably stay next year at Barkus. We have received a couples massage or massage for 2. We received a tea for 4. We've received a chef's tasting for 4. We've received 2 $250 vet bill payments from our good friend, Dr. Scott. We have also received, what am I forgetting? We have received a poster signed by Matt Renard, and we have received a Duke, a Duchess in next year's parade. We have received Top Dog, which is valued at $750. We have also received a Barkus package of 4 VIP passes to the parade. So you've got there about $5,000 to $10,000 worth of raffle, and the raffle tickets start at $5 for 1, $10 for 3. And if you would go to barkus.org and sign up, you can certainly purchase one of those tickets. Oh, and I forgot, we received also 2 VIP tickets to the ball and 2 VIP tickets to the review.
Wow.
Fabulous.
I'm going to sign up. Hey,
Yes.
and not this year because I'm still working, but after I retire, I'll do a portrait of a pup.
Okay,
How
can I
about
put that in the auction? Okay,
Yeah.
in the raffle. Okay, so we got a portrait of a pug. Catherine, if you can help me remember that. Puppy.
Yeah.
A dog. Yes.
By Margaret, for
Yes.
better or worse.
Yeah, by Margaret Orr. So we've got, that's 13 chances to win. And if you can go online as soon as Joseph can get that on our website and purchase tickets at $5 and $10 for 3, we would really appreciate it. One more housekeeping thing is I want to talk about the Barkus Cares, and I want to talk about the money that we seeded in Barkus Cares by the generous donation for Tony and Catherine Gelderman. But this Barkus Cares Fund, which is funded from last year, Catherine, don't fall off your seat. But this provides COVID relief for animals, for dog owners who are in need. We have some monies that have not been totally expended, but we also are receiving donations for the Barkus Cares Fund. And you can go on our website and donate to that. Any amount would be greatly appreciated. But we've helped people who are unemployed in the hospitality and other industries who have animals that need to pay for annual shots and vaccinations, for anything, emergency care, anything except for to adopt a dog. So all those are, the outline is listed on our website, but donate. Any amount of money would be greatly appreciated. Rehab, anything that you need, you just have to show us that you've been affected by COVID-19 and you can receive some of these funds. Very important. And we have a few $1,000s left in that fund. And we would like to continue that fund as needed, because we know that the need is great. And the harvest is plentiful, as they say, and the laborers are few. So be a laborer, contribute to that fund. We need it. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregory. And again, thank you to wonderful Joe, our magician who got this all together. Thank you to everyone who has watched. Margaret, it is a joy to see you always.
Always.
Matt Reinard, you are, as I always call you, truly a gift to this community. And I really mean that. So talented. I've loved this, but I think we're going to be leaving them with more beautiful pictures of some Barkus friends.
Yes.
And that sounds like a plan. And don't forget, you can go to barkus.org and get buy a poster, a flag, or even one of these great masks. And thank you, everybody, for being with us today. I hope we see you on the streets next year.
Laissez-les bon temps rouler.
Perfectly said. Hail Barkus.
Hail Barkus. Love you. Mwah.
Joseph, can we keep running the videos of the dogs?
gentlemen, this is a song that we always save this for the last set. And I know there are young people in here, but you got to grow up sometime, you know. And I figured, you know, since we did the whole thing across the river and the deal, you know, this is a song that Thaddeus taught me.
Okay.
It's kind of a holiday song.
I mean, I don't know what that's what I mean.
Oh, meet me with your black drawers on. Oh, won't you meet me with your black drawers on? Whoa, 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 meet me with your black drawers on. Oh, I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby, she done left this town. Oh, if I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, if I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, I'm gonna pack up my trumpet, jump on a plane and make my getaway. Oh, St. Louis woman with her diamond rings pulls her man around by her apron strings. Went for powder or for her store-bought hair. You know the woman I love would not have gone anywhere. Nowhere. La 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 wa wo 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 wo. Hey hey hey. Wa 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 wa. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. St. Louis. Mr. New Orleans, when you blow your trumpet, they say ooh, ooh, wee.
Hey there, Mr. St. Louis, when you croon a tune, they say ooh, ooh, wee.
Look at you, you're the king of Treme. When the ladies see you coming, they say hey, hey, hey.
How about you at the top of Canal Street? When we sing together, we say la 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 dee.
I've got one question.
What's that?
How do you play those high notes?
All those high notes you refer to,
yeah,
comes from my secret combination.
You're always looking sharp in a sexy hat. You make the little ladies' hearts go pitter-pat.
And now, Mr. Fancy Pants,
let's play together, make the people dance.
your trumpet, they say ooh, ooh, wee.
Hey there, Mr. St. Louis. When you croon a tune, they say ooh, 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 wee.
Look at you, you're the king of Treme. When the ladies see you coming, they say hey, hey, hey.
How about you at the top of Canal Street?
When we sing together, we say la 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 dee. I've got one question.
What's that, Brother Jerry?
How do you play those high notes?
I ain't gonna tell you too much, but those high notes you refer to come from my secret combination.
You're always looking sharp in a sexy hat. You make the little ladies' hearts go pitter-pat.
Look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Let's sing together, make the people dance. Let's sing together, make the people dance.
But baby,
Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. Write to the Browns just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table. And let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? P.S. I love you. Write to the Browns just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table. And let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. P.S. I love you. All of me, why not take all of me?